So, as we settle in on our mat, as we find our way here, the theme for today's practice that I was thinking about is to every once in a while, you want just a little bit more, right? You're not looking for something super hard, but maybe you want to add a little bit of leveling up or just that little extra something. You have a little more energy that day, or you feel like, it's time to just add a little bit of something, something. In our practice, all of these little additions, I call them kind of like adding a little spark, are going to be completely optional. Just if you are in that mode where you're wanting maybe a little bit more, adding a little spice, a little leveling up, or again, a little spark. Because the thing I love about sparks is that they're small, but their impact can be quite something. You might want to have a block candy for one of those potential sparks that we might add. So you might have that nearby your mat here as we settle in, finding our easy seat for today, whatever that feels like for you. Lifting up, find that length in the spine, drop the shoulders down the back, and maybe blink the eyes closed. Feel those sit bones grounded to your mat and begin to follow your breath, the inhale, the exhale. Slowing the breath down, slowing the mind down, bringing yourself to practice. Two more nice deep breaths. We're going to start with one shoulder at a time. Inhale, you're going to squeeze one shoulder up, roll it back and down. The next shoulder, one at a time, kind of checking in with each shoulder as you go. Keeping that deep, slow breath. And then we're going to switch directions with our circle, still one shoulder at a time, but we'll squeeze up and roll forward. Last one. Then we'll use an inhale to reach up tall, stretching toward the sky. We're going to exhale, twist to the right, tall spine. Inhale to reach up tall. Exhale, twisting left. We're going to take each side one more time. Inhale through center. Exhale, twisting right. Inhaling tall. Exhale, twisting left. Inhale to reach up. And then we're going to bring those hands out in front. Tall spine as we walk forward, finding a fold, breathing into that lower back, into the hips. And then walking those hands all the way back up. Let's come to our tabletop, hands and knees. And we'll circle out the hips here first. And the other way. And then into cat and cow. Inhaling for cow, exhaling to round for cat. Your pace of breath here. One more. Finding that neutral spine, we're going to walk our hands to about 90 degrees off to the left. Gaze back toward the feet. And then through center, all the way off to the right, gazing back on this side. Back around to neutral. We're going to walk those hands to the top, tuck the toes, and we're going to send those hips up and back for that first down dog. And go ahead, pedal things out here, bend one knee, then the other. And then we'll travel to the top of the mat and into a ragdoll. Bend the knees, hang the head, grabbing opposite elbows. And as we release, rolling all the way up into that mountain, settle in those feet. Find that tall spine, soft shoulders. Inhale, sweeping tall. Exhale. As we fold, we're going to step back to a plank. We're going to hold our plank. Strong plank. Engage the core. Press the mat away. On your exhale, we're going to shift back to a down dog. On our inhale, we're going to roll back to a plank. This time we'll exhale to lower down. Inhale for baby cobra and exhale, child's pose. Sinking those hips toward the heels, stretching those arms. Inhaling forward, exhale, down dog. Inhale, travel to the top of the mat. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweeping tall. Exhale, folding, coming to that plank. You can hold the plank, or if you want to add the spark, we're going to take that right hand to tap the left shoulder, left hand to tap the right shoulder. Try to do two. Then we'll exhale for our down dog. Inhale to plank. Exhale to lower. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, child's pose. Inhaling forward, exhale, down dog. Inhale, traveling to the top of the mat to fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweeping tall. Exhale, we'll fold. Step to that plank. You can also do it from modified, holding the plank or adding those shoulder taps. Trying not to rock too much. Make that core do the work. Exhale, down dog. Inhale to plank. Exhale to lower. Inhale, baby cobra, lift that chest. Exhale for child's pose. Inhaling forward, exhale, down dog. We'll travel to the top. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweeping tall. One more. Exhale, folding, coming to that plank. Hold or add that spark. Exhale, down dog. Inhale to plank. Exhale to lower. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, child's pose. And we're going to flow forward. Exhale, down dog. And we'll travel to the top. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep it tall. Exhale, we'll fold. We're going to step that right foot back and find a crescent lunge. All of that back foot. And then we'll open up to our warrior two. Reverse warrior. And a side angle. Lifting with that top side body. Back to our reverse. Breathing into the back. And we'll windmill the hands. Down dog. Making our way to the top of the mat. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale to sweep it tall. Exhale, folding the left foot, we'll step back. Crescent lunge on this side. And our warrior two. Reverse warrior. Side angle. Engaging with that top left side, striving, lifting up, keeping that breath. Reverse warrior. And we'll windmill the hands. Stepping back, down dog. If you want to add that little spice, you can come to your plank, add those taps. Exhale to lower. Inhale, lift. And send it up and back, down dog. Traveling to the top of our mat, we'll fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep it tall. Exhale, we'll fold. We're going to step that left foot back, crescent lunge. We'll hold. You can stay here. If you want just a little more challenge, we can revolve our crescent. You can do that with open arms. That back arm can come to the right hip, or you can have hands at heart center, revolving. Back to center. We'll open up, warrior two. Reverse. Side angle. Back to reverse. Exhale, warrior two. Then we're going to straighten our right leg, reach forward with those fingertips, and then tick-tock for triangle. Stacking shoulders, breathe. And you can stay here, or For a little more, you can lower that left hand and work to revolve. Right arm can come to the hip. It can start to open all the way up. Here's where you can also make use of a block. And if you're in revolve triangle, go ahead and come back. Open up to a triangle. Then inhale, start to rise. Exhale, sink, warrior two. We'll windmill the hands, down dog. Adding whatever you like here if you want at the bottom. As you're ready, finding a child's pose. Couple of breaths here. Slow things down, release any heat that you want to. As you're ready, inhale to flow forward. Exhale, down dog. We'll travel to the top of the mat. Exhale, fold. Inhale for halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep it tall. Exhale, folding right foot, crescent lunge. And again, you can stay settling in here, or you can revolve your crescent however you like. Keep that breath. Back around to crescent first. Then our warrior two. Reverse. Side angle. Back to reverse. Exhale, warrior two. Then we're going to straighten our left leg, reach it forward, and we'll find our triangle on this side. Making some space. Feel that breath. And then if you like, revolve your triangle on this side. You can use that block. And if you're revolved, we'll come back around, open up, triangle. Inhale, start to rise. Exhale, warrior two. And we'll windmill the hands. Stepping back, down dog. And again, up to you. One more time. If you want to add anything here at the bottom, your sun salutation, your little spark or spice of shoulder taps, whatever feels good. Then as you're ready, a child's pose. Sinking back, breathing into those hips, across that lower back. Another inhale. We're going to come up to our tabletop. Let's take those hips a little first, just back and forth, side to side. And then we'll come back to center. We're going to extend our right leg, add that left arm, nice and long. And then we'll release back to our tabletop. We're going to tuck the toes and we're going to pull that belly button in toward the spine. Hover those knees just off the mat. Hold, but keep breathing. And a little spark. If you want that right foot, we're going to pick it up and set it down. Left. One more each side. And then we'll lower. Again, shake it out. Take those hips back and forth. And then we'll take the other side, left leg, foot flexed, pull that core in, and then reach out with that right arm. And release. All right, last time, reset, tuck those toes, hover the knees just off the mat. And then if you want, adding the foot to lift. And then as we release, whew, we're gonna find our way into that easy seat. Feeling warm, hopefully. Let's bring soles of the feet together. We'll grow up nice and tall and we'll hinge forward. Find our stretch and then stay. Breathe. Rolling up. Just send that right leg out. Pull the left foot on the inside. Pull those right toes back towards you. Reach it tall. Exhale, hinge, and fold. And as we release, we'll switch sides. Left foot out. Right foot on the inside of the left leg. Inhale, tall. Exhale, hinge. Melt the chest toward that left leg. Breathe into those muscles. And we'll release. All right. Let's roll all the way down onto our back. And we'll settle in here. Let's windshield wiper those knees back and forth, side to side. We'll come back into neutral, reset. We're going to bring our right ankle to that left knee, and then pull that left leg in for reclined pigeon. Feel the back against the mat. Now you can stay here or one more chance to add a little spark here. You can let go with the hands, bringing them by your side, palms down. Pull the belly button toward the spine and lift those hips up and off the mat, working that lower core. Two more. And then we'll all bring our left foot to the mat, keeping the right ankle up on the knee, We're going to drop the right foot and left knee off to the left for our twist, bringing the arms to goalposts, maybe tipping the gaze to the right. Now we'll come back up into neutral. Pull that right knee into chest, extend the left leg, take that nice stretch. One more slow breath. Then we're going to plant the right foot. We'll bring our left ankle to the right knee, reclined pigeon on this side. Again, you can hold your stretch, or you can bring those hands down by your sides, palms down, and come into those reverse crunches. Up to you. Two more. And then we'll bring our right foot down to the mat and into our twist on this side, letting that left foot and right knee drop to the right, goalposting the arms. And we'll drop our gaze to the left. And we'll come back up to center. We'll hug that left knee into chest. Give it a good squeeze. Couple of slow, deep breaths. And then bring that right knee back into chest. Maybe a happy baby here, or both knees into chest, rocking it out a little side to side. One more breath. Using the exhale as you're ready to release into your Shavasana. Use any props that you want to there at home. Settle those shoulder blades nice and low. Ground down in the hips, let the feet fall open. Maybe blink the eyes closed. Focusing again on that breath as it moves in and as it comes back out. Maybe thinking about our theme, that spark, how little changes, little additions can have a big impact in our yoga practice, but also in our lives. Few more breaths here. Feel that back body grounded down, connected. Feel the energy of the breath moving in and out. And just adding a little movement. Fingers, toes as you're ready. And then we'll plant those feet on the mat, rolling to one side or the other. We'll seal in all the good of our practice, our last few breaths of practice to breathe in all the good and to exhale out anything onto the mat we want to leave here. Making our way back up to an easy seat, finding that tall spine, settling in those sit bones. I thank you, as always, for sharing a yoga practice with me today and maybe an extra little spark. Namaste. And if you're looking for a way to add a little spark to your yoga practice, your yoga schedule, I do hope you'll think about joining us in the Yoga with TG membership. It has all the yoga you could possibly want in an on demand and searchable library. And it has all the types of yoga. So if you're looking for just that little bit more, or you're looking for a lot more, there are yoga sculpt classes in there, short ones, long ones. If you're looking for a lot less and you need more of that restorative or yin, slow flow, those are all in there as well. Every type of flow for every type of need. And I really hope you'll consider joining us. So check out behind the scenes and see what you think and join us on the inside. I can't wait to see you there.